Ladies and gentlemen, please make your way to your seats. The show is about to begin.
Hey there, Littermates. Welcome back to Boss Kitty Live. I'm your host, Boss Kitty. I don't know words, and also it just occurred to me my screens are swapped. So let's fix that real quickly. Hello, why? Why do you do this every time? There we go, all fixed. So welcome back to Boss Kitty Live. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I hope you had a phenomenal weekend. I want to hear all about it in show and tell. Tell me the cool things that you did. Show me pictures of the cool things you did. That's what you guys promised me on Friday, so I'm holding you up to it. I hope you've all brought your spinning or your knitting or your crochet or whatever it is that you're going to work on tonight. I personally am going to be working on with the eSpinner. We're going to be working with Bumble, and I'm going to be working with this delightful BFL silk blend that I have that I dyed up here in our studio. So really excited to work with that. I've already started probably about a week or two ago while I was watching a very depressing movie. So, you know, that's always nice. It is Monday. Words can suck it today. I agree. Oh my gosh. So hello to everyone. If you're new to the show, welcome. We're thrilled to have you here.
Thank you for being
Hello, BK. Hello, Nick Cat. We do a little game about once every half hour or so. So we started at 6:45 and 7:15 and 7:45 3 times throughout this show, and you just need to be a subscriber and chat it up with us, and you will be eligible to potentially win some yarn or something else on the Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. However, I know some of you are here, gosh, me and my hair in my eyes, are here to find out what the heck is going on with the box set. So let's talk about that for a second. So we do 2 box sets a month, or 2 box sets a month, geez, 2 box sets a year. The box set that's coming out this month is the blue box set, and it is our salute to 6 years of Doctor Who. It's all Doctor Who inspired. In fact, it's bigger on the inside to the degree and the extent that we are doing 2 box sets for Doctor Who. We'll have our Doctor-inspired box set, and then we'll have our Enemies and Allies box set as well. Each of those box sets are going to have a patron-exclusive colorway that is available to our patrons to buy as an add-up option on there if they want to. The patron-exclusive colorways are, I need a drum roll. For the Doctor-inspired box set, it is going to be the 10th Doctor, aka David Tennant. So if you are a patron, you will have access to our colorway that is inspired by David Tennant's rendition of the Doctor. If you're not a patron, you won't have access to that particular color. It will not be part of the box set. Our Enemies and Allies colorway is inspired by River Song. So once again, if you're a patron, you'll have access to that one as well, but you won't if you're not a patron, because it won't be in the public box set. And the way those patron colors work is if you buy the Doctor box set, then you have access to the David Tennant yarn base or colorway, and you can add it to your box set for an additional $20. If you buy the Enemies and Allies set, then you have access to the River Song colorway, and you can add it for an additional $20 to your box set. They are both kitty glitter colorways, so it's a really good deal. So that's the first part. I know it's a lot of information. Second part is that we have pushed the drop date, the release party for our patrons, out to May 27th. It's just one day. That way it's on a Saturday. It's going to be at 6:30. And what that means is that it will be available to the public when we go live next Monday. So that'll be nice and kind of cool. And then the third thing is that we've opened up the release party to the public. So a little confusing, but you guys will totally get it and you'll enjoy it. I'm not going to I might show off a color or two throughout the week this week, but I'm not going to show the colorways off until Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time during the release party. instead of just having patrons come to the release party, we're inviting everybody to the release party. The only thing is that if you're a patron, you will have access to buy the yarn that night. If you're not a patron, you will have to wait the 48 hours until the following Monday in order to buy your box sets. So you'll be able to see them, you just won't be able to touch them. You won't be able to order them at that point, unless you sign up to become a patron over at patreon.com/BossKitty. So hopefully that wasn't too much information. Is a special one. Oh, crocheted, I'm excited. Very cool, very cool. So if you guys have any questions regarding this box set, let me know and I will do my best to answer them. I'm really excited about it, like very, very excited about it. We've got all our doctors picked out. We've got all of our enemies and allies picked out. So it's going to be a lot of fun for sure. And I might release those. I might give you little sneak peeks at what we're doing as far as inspiration goes for each colorway. We'll see. I'll talk to TK about that, see what he thinks. Okay, let's get to it, you guys. Here is our beautiful, beautiful hand-dyed BFL fiber. It's so pretty. And then here's Bumble, and as you can see, I've already started it on there. I've got some of that highlighter yellow over here, and then the purples and the pinks over here. So I try really hard to make it so you guys can see everything on this, but it is a little difficult. Let's see if I can zoom out just a little bit. There we go. That'll make it a little bit easier. Push that out a little bit, and then just push the button, and we'll start spinning. Maybe we'll start spinning. There we go. Just got to get it to catch. You can't wait. Something hidden somewhere. Hold on one second. Speed out a little bit. There we go. See if that fixes that. Winner's Eve, yes, we had the patron voting last week, all week. If you go in there, you can see both of the polls are up for those skein votes. We did mention it in the in Discord as well, I believe. So those did go up last week. They were up from, I think, Tuesday until Friday. It ended at midnight on Friday. It was a close call between Captain Jack and River Song for the enemies and allies. And I'll be honest, for the Doctor-inspired one, there was nothing close behind it. 13, Jodie Whittaker, came in second, but she came in second at like 30%. Thank you, Jocelyn. I can't wait to show you guys the colorways, honestly. Like, you're going to love them. So much fun, and there's just so much going on, right? Because you have 60 years to choose from, so you have different types of fashion and colors to choose from. I will tell you that the first and second Doctor are not in the lineup, and neither are any of their companions, because unfortunately, I mean, they're in black and white, so it makes it a little difficult. Oh, that's okay, winners. If you want to go over there and check it, you can still look at the poll and see what the options were. You still clearly and certainly have access to those colorways, the ones that were voted for, as a patron. And keep in mind that just because a colorway didn't win doesn't necessarily mean that it is not going to be in the box set. I can guarantee you that there are colorways that we put out there as options for patrons to use the patron exclusive that were not chosen, that we were like, well, then that's the colorway. An example, number 13 will be a colorway. Number the 13th Doctor will be a colorway. He asked me to show him. Stop crocheting this blanket. It is weighing a ton. I bet. 90s colors. Thank you, T. That's kind of what I was going for. I get nostalgic for the 90s stuff a lot of the time. I think most people, a lot of people feel that way. 90s, 80s, all of that. When I grew up with kids, all the Lisa Frank. Like I said, I might show off one or two colorways to keep you excited, but we're going to try to save most of those for the reveal on Saturday. And I really hope that all of you can make it. Even if you don't plan on buying a box set, I hope you show up and just have a good time. And, my love, please remember that we usually give a box set away as our subscriber giveaway after a box set. So because the box set is dropping so close to the end of May, we're actually going to be giving it away for June's subscriber giveaway. So the June subscriber giveaway will be one of the Doctor Who box sets. I don't know which one yet, It might be something that the subscriber gets to choose. I need to talk to TK about that, and we're gonna make that. But that's always really exciting and fun. That's what we did with the Toil and Trouble set, and I know people had a blast with that as well. Coming in and out. Oh no! Elizabeth Rose. Oh, is it my mic again? Fuck, you guys. Ugh. I don't know what to do about it. We're in the process of getting the cord on it fixed, like replaced, but we just gotta wait for it to come in the mail, unfortunately. Yes, the mic is definitely misbehaving. TK, I don't know if you're watching. You'll be able to help with that possibly. Okay. Let me see if I can mess with it. I think he might be napping, honestly. Let's see what we can do here. Shit balls. 1 second, kids. Okay. So I'm not sure. We're having mic failure. No, it's not bad batteries, it's bad cord. So I'm trying to figure out how we fixed it last time. Yes, it was the cord. Okay. They're saying it sounds like a cell phone reception coming in and out, in and out, in and out. Batteries are full up right now. So I'm okay. So hopefully it. One sec, guys. 1 sec. Okay, let me know if that's better. He thinks maybe me moving my mic forward will help a little bit. I'm not sure if that's going to help with it coming in and out, though, but we can certainly check it. Okay, good. We'll see if that fixes it. Anyone relives? No, we were just talking back and forth trying to figure out what the problem was with the mic. So hopefully I'm going to cross my fingers that that fixed it a little bit. Perfect. Good. Thank you, TK, for that recommendation. I do think it's still partly part of the cord because I've never had to have my mic up this close before, but we'll just keep it this close to my mouth moving forward until we get the new cord and then see what we can do about that. Thanks, TK. You're the best. Have some confetti. Much better. Good. Excellent. We're going to turn this down just a little bit. There we go. Pop this forward. Thank you, TK. Yeah. Every now and then we have some problems. You know, we used to have problems with sound all the time on the show. It doesn't happen nearly as often as it used to. One of these days I'll have to show some throwbacks from like the old show back on Twitch, like really early stuff. I loved Gem too. We had a truly outrageous colorway in one of our box sets. We did a Saturday morning cartoon box set, and that was the kitty glitter colorway. It was pretty awesome, actually. It was pink with purple speckles all over it. Like it was this color pink with like Cynthia's lunchbox speckles all over it. Okay. I'm hoping that with enough marketing regarding it, enticing people with this lovely box set as a subscriber giveaway will help us get over that 1K hump next month. That's my goal. That's my hope, is that I can bribe people to love me, right? I'm kidding. Totally kidding. Oh, so my mistake, actually. You guys will have access to the box set 48 hours after the public will have access to the box set 48 hours after the patrons do, but we don't have a show that night because it is Memorial Day and we don't do shows on holidays. Not holidays that I have off from work, generally, at least. In fact, I will not be home that evening, so we will drop the box set at that point. I'll probably do a quick little short video or something and post it in Discord, maybe on YouTube or Instagram to let you guys know stuff's gone live. But there won't actually be a show next Monday. I forgot about that. I always forget. Memorial Day sneaks up on me out of nowhere. Plus, May just kind of flew by. I was not prepared for that. That would be the best subscriber giveaway. Oh yeah, it was freaking awesome with the Toil and Trouble box set. Oh, do you guys know what time it is? That's right. Oh, that is some limey, limey water. It is time for the Wheel of Goodies and Goof-em-ups, my loves. Let's get the keyboard out. See what we can do. Logged into work and wondered why no one else was on Teams. I've done that before. In fact, I've logged into work on a vacation day and logged into Teams, and my boss was like, aren't you gone today? And I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I am. Bye. Dog, ignore that. That's not a real word. There we go. Let's see who our winner is. Where am I going? It's going to my friend's house, the game. It's what I normally do on extra days off. In this particular case, we don't have a game on Saturday. I have a thing in the morning, but other than that, I don't have any game or anything on Saturday. Plus, we have the thing with you guys that evening, so I'm gaming on Sunday or Sunday and Monday too instead. Elizabeth McGinnis, congratulations. You are our first contestant on the Wheel of Goodies and Goof-em-ups. That is so freaking exciting. Let's get that wheel out for you.
Goodbye.
Oh my gosh, there is something going on there where it does that every time. There it is, my wheel in all its beautiful glory. So if you're new to the show, this is our wheel. TK made it a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and I love it. It's got good stuff and bad stuff on it. You got Blinky rolls. We've got Ravelry patterns for $5 to $10. It's still dad advice, not dad jokes at the moment. Adject animal sounds, free shipping, domestic and international, yarn tarot, game over, and merch codes, which are good for a free sticker and button from BossKittyShop.com. So, Elizabeth, I'm going to go ahead and spin this wheel for you. No. Don't go. Come back. I pushed the wrong button. There we go. It's Monday. That is a free shipping code. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you're a winner.
You are, Elizabeth. So all you need to do is message me in Discord and I will get that free shipping code right over to you. And you can use that code with gift cards. You can use that code anytime in the next year. So if you decide you want a box set, that's a great time to use it, right? Congratulations, and thank you so much for being part of our subscriber family. We appreciate it. I'll see you in half an hour.
Good night and goodbye.
There he goes. Okay. The wheel is generally nice. Last Friday though, it was a total dick. 2 out of 3 game overs. So rude. If you haven't had a chance to, please hit that subscribe button and also hit the like button, you guys. The more likes we have, the more likely we are to be in somebody else's feed. You work in the school district in the cafeteria and it feels like school year has flown by so fast. Yeah, I know. I can't believe it's already prom season. Blows my little brain apart. It will pair nicely with your gift card. Excellent. That's what we'd like to hear. It's just, yeah. My nephew is graduating, which also my brain is blown by. It's just, everything just seems to be flying by so fast. I feel like it was just the holidays. I feel like we just bought our house and that was in February, March, right? So how is it already almost June? Just, that's a lot. That's a lot all at once. And we've been so busy Didn't even notice it happen. What is something that snuck up on you guys this year so far? Like, what is something that you look at and you're like, oh, how did that already happen? What? No, not yet, not yet. What is the thing that has snuck up on all of you? And what's something that, you know, took much longer than you expected it to, where it just dragged on? I don't feel like things drag anymore like they did when I was a kid. Will you be at Black Sheep? Knit Cat, what a great question. I will not be at Black Sheep this year. I'm really holding off to see how Black Sheep does this year, because they struggled when they moved from Eugene to Albany, which is okay. And then they struggled for a few years because they had to do their show during 4th of July weekend, which I get. But then we had COVID happen and they came back and they were still kind of struggling. So I want to see how this year goes, and depending on how it goes, I might apply next year for it, or I might not. I've never actually done Black Sheep. My folks did when they were still doing drop spindles, and originally they said it was a hopping show. It was really big, really bustly, really a lot, which is great, but it seems to have teetered down, and I can't say that it can't be blamed fully on the location, because it's the same location that Off has moved to, and Off was really busy last year, so we'll see. I might go and just like wander around though. I've done that before. This is making this really pretty peach color. I'm kind of loving it. Look at this over here. It's so good. Has snuck up on you for sure. Countdown till your 16-year-old is out of school. Congratulations, Marie. Quick and unexpected, Brittany. Yeah, moves like that's just out of nowhere, right? Moving into your apartment was quick and unexpected. Oldest turning 17 and youngest turning 10. Time flies. Whew. Your friend's daughter is graduating this month. When you met this friend, she was, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. End of the school year has snuck up on you for sure. Yeah, it's just, I think as adults, and I'm not saying this like I've learned some new thing that nobody else knew about, because that's a bunch of bull. I know adults already knew this. But, you know, when you're a kid, everything feels so slow and it takes forever. That week before Christmas is the longest week ever as a child, right? Or your birthday or Halloween, whatever it is. But now everything just flies so fast. Like the fact that we're already almost halfway through this year, 2023, it's just, I can't fathom that. There's so much stuff I haven't done yet, you guys. But it's not a bad thing that things fly, and I think it's the repetitiveness is what it comes down to. So like, you know, most of us work 9 to 5 in some capacity. And so you go through the week, and by the end of the week, that's another week done. You do that 4 to 5 times, and that's another month done. You do that a few times, and you're 6 months down the road. It's just, I don't know. It's like we zone out on things, and so things fly by. I need to do less zoning out and more living, I think. You're keeping an eye on the calendar. You liked Black Sheep a lot when it was in the Lane County Fairgrounds, but you haven't got to now that it's in Albany. You can't get there on the city bus. Maybe you'll go this year. I think you should try it, Miss Monster. You had Casper the doggo since October. See, isn't that crazy? Kelly, like, it's just, you're like, where did the time go? I mean, Zuzu's going to be, she's going to be a year old here in September, which sounds far away, but really isn't. The fact that Gracie is considered a full-grown adult cat now. How did that happen? Oh my gosh, Eska. It seems impossible to me that your kiddo is starting kindergarten in the fall. Weren't they a baby when we started the show? Oh, she's stressing me out, guys. Your kitty's turned 5 this year, Emily. Oh, congratulations. That's why the first few months of the pandemic were the longest months ever. Our routines were disrupted, so we incorporated way more into the Exactly. That's very, very true. You know, and at first it was sweet and clever and fun, and we're like, oh, look, I'll make bread. And then bread turned into binging every show on YouTube and Netflix or whatever it is that you have, and that turned into, please God, let me out of this house. You've gotten older, time goes fast. That's exactly how it feels, Trina. He was only 2. Yeah, he was just a little baby. He was just a little toddler. See, we're gonna be able to age the show by your kid. That's how it'll all work out. This yarn feels like, I don't know, it feels like if Monet painted in 1994, 95, this is what the yarn would look like. Or this is what his paintings would look like. It is very pretty though. Ooh, I like it in a little pop of color and with the muddled stuff. Excellent. His sister is that age right now. Oh my gosh. You know, all my friends have babies that are graduating and they're teenagers. Not all of them. They're teenagers, they're graduating, they're becoming adults. And I'm just like, there's no way any of you have had kids long enough for that to be happening. And then I remember that I've been out of high school for over 20 years now. So that is very much an option to have happening. Whew. And another big snuck up on you is your show and tell. I can't wait to see it. The pandemic for Iowa was weird. Our governor never locked down states, so I worked the entire time. I was only off when I actually had COVID. Oh, that would have scared me, Emily. Yeah, we went into lockdown in Oregon pretty fast. In fact, our state went into lockdown the day I was supposed to have my interview with the state of Oregon for my job. It was early March, mid-March actually. So my interview ended up being remote about a month later or so. And I've never worked, I mean, I've worked in the office, but I've worked in the office because our internet went out after we moved, right? So I didn't start working in the office. I've worked in the office 3 days, I think. They were all in the last 2 months. And I've been with the state of Oregon for almost 3 years now. Oh, thank you, Crochet. I love bright colors too. Pandemic binge watching takes me back to Joe Exotic. I never watched I never watched any of the Tiger stuff. The Tiger King stuff, I never watched any of it. But I had a high school for 20 years this year. So Marie, my 20th my 20th reunion would have been in 2021, height of the pandemic. So we didn't have one. But we had one last year and I did not go. I didn't go to my 10-year either. It's weird. So I know you all think that I'm a very outgoing person and I totally am. There's something about high school reunions that cause sheer panic in me. I have no idea what it's about, but I didn't go to my 10-year. I avoided it like the plague and regretted it. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go to my 20. I'm going to go to my 20. I'm going to go to my 20. Didn't do it. Last minute changed my mind. Even TK was like, you should go. You should go. And I'm like, nope, it's not happening. I'm not going. And I'm bummed I didn't go, kind of, sort of, except for it was kind of a last minute throw together thing because they're like, hey, we didn't get to do this in 2021, so let's do it now. I don't know. We'll see what happens for my 30th. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to think about that. 30 years for you out of high school. Yeah. What's it feel like? Is it a big old relief? You know what's funny about that, though? Being out of school for 20 years like that. I mean, I went to college, but still. Being out of school, like high school and stuff for 20 years. To this day, come late August, I will get those back to school feelings, right? Like getting excited for fall to start and new clothes and new spiral notebooks. And not that I get any of those things anymore. Meeting new friends, none of it actually happens. And so I get excited for it and then I remember that I am not a child any longer and then I get sad and depressed. It's a whole thing that happens every single year. I wish that was an exaggeration. You can go to your 10-year because they were charging a $30 cover. What? Fuck that. 2.5 years away from your 20-year, that makes me feel ancient. You are not ancient at all. Oh, Crochet, I'm so sorry. Next year will be 40 years since high school graduation for you. Vicky, are you going to go to your reunion? How many people here have actually gone to a high school reunion? I want to hear your thoughts on them. Were they good? Were they bad? Was it worth it? Should I regret the fact that I haven't gone to this? Give me your deets, guys. I've not regretted missing any reunions. I still talk to a lot of people from high school that I would want to actually keep in touch with. You graduated in 2003. You quit in 11th grade, unfortunately. That's okay, too. Do you still get to go to your reunion if you didn't actually officially graduate? I graduated by the seat of my pants, like just barely. So, because my senior year, I was like, I don't care anymore. I think we've all done that. And my parents were a little preoccupied at the time, so they weren't really pushing for me to go to classes, or I didn't take my SATs as an example. Which I regret. Again, it's another thing I regret for sure. Your reunion was awful. Never regretted not going. You went to your 10-year. It was dumb. You catch up with more people on Instagram. That's fair. You guys are making me feel much better about this. So I don't talk to a lot of people from high school. I didn't really have a clique. I kind of hung out with people from all different cliques. And I talk to a handful of them. Like, I have my best friend that I talk to occasionally. I have a few other people I talk to, and then there are Instagram people from time to time that I will reach out to. I've got a few that I reconnected with, but like, I'll go to parties, or I used to. I would go to a party that a friend would be throwing, that I was like, oh yeah, I totally want to hang out with this person. I'll meet their new friends. And in that case, they had no new friends. Like, it was all people we went to high school with, and that felt weird for some reason. I was like, I'm not. And I think part of the reason it felt weird is because a lot of the drama llama was the same drama llama. The same people were pissed off at the same people over the same stuff. I'm like, you guys, that was like 5, 6, 8 years ago, whatever it was at that point. And I was like, this is dumb. Move on. You're old enough to drink at this point. Well, that's encouraging, Rashana. They did a reunion just for the folks who participated in school musicals. You'd be game for that. Yo, Pirate, I love it. That's amazing. Okay, we're going to tighten this up just a little bit. There we go. So that is the one thing with the sparrow that I've noticed is as you add yarn to the bobbin, you need to mess with your tension a little bit because it doesn't pull as hard. Oh, I'm feeling this like really pastel purple. It's going in with this hot pink. It's so good, you guys. If we could just have matching band reunion, it would be awesome. You're not friends with people in your class. You're friends with people in classes ahead or below of you. I know a lot of people like that. Yeah, no drama for this llama. Exactly. I get all my drama in my game, and so I don't need it in real life. Drama in real life just irritates me. Speaking of game, you guys, my character's dad died last night. Like, he died. His soul was consumed. It's no bueno. I gotta figure out how to fix that. It's so pretty. Okay, we're going to try doing it this way. We're going to put this here, and I'm going to put my hand here, and maybe that way you can see everything. You met your bestie in middle school. She's the only one you talk to from school. I met my best friend in middle school, too. Well, my best friend from school in middle school. He was dating my other best friend, and they dated from, like, 7th grade, I think, all the way through, maybe it was 8th grade. Through like halfway through our freshman year in high school, and then we both decided that she was kind of a little bit not healthy for either of us, and so we both broke up with her, if you will. That did not go over well. She was not happy. So that is what this looks like so far, you guys. Isn't that pretty? It's got a little more twist to it than I would necessarily want, but that's okay. I can make that work. It's really soft. Oh, it's very springtime. Let's just get all that up right in there. There we go. And then we'll keep on spinning. I do need to push this back a little bit though. There we go. That's better. We're going to drop this back down again because I'm having some problems with overspin. Let's see if that fixes it. Is that fixable? Is what fixable, Yarn Pirate? The, is it oh, his soul thing? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have this thing called the scroll of DM control that we all get for our birthdays from our DM. Maybe I can fix it with that. Maybe we can do a joint magic feat and fix it. Maybe I can find a really, 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 really amazing cleric. But however it goes down, if it's even fixable, it's going to have to be some high, high dice rolls. So I don't know. I do not know. It's going to suck, though, because she promised her mother that she would bring her father back safe and sound with all his fingers and toes. Thank you, Emily. Oh, Megan, thank you. What are you going to make with it once it's all spun up? Well, I've been trying to decide if I'm going to apply it with a black BFL or if I'm going to apply it with white BFL. I would love your guys' input on that. I think both would look really good, just very different. Like one will look nice and airy and soft, and the other will be very dramatic. Leave Blinky at home then. Seriously, I never take Blinky to game. Maybe that's why he gets so mad and never works well here. It's because I never use him in game. That could be it. You guys have 10 minutes, by the way, until our next round of Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Up. So if you're not a subscriber, you know the drill. Well, maybe you don't know the drill. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and chat it up with us because that's the only way that you're eligible to play. Plus, we're so close to 1,000 subscribers, you guys. Last I looked, we're at 965. That's like, what, 30? No, 40? Is that 40? No. I can do math. That's 35 subscribers away. Yay, math. Might do the job. Just leave Blinky home. Well, we do have a time mage. So, I mean, we're Kabbalah wizards. So we do have a time mage. He might be able to fix it. He probably feels a little bit guilty about it, honestly. So there's that too. You vote for white, it would be so ethereal. Ooh, that would be very pretty. Yeah, the white is very tempting. White for sure. It would be really pretty with white, wouldn't it? I think you guys are probably right. That's probably the route that I'll end up going. So anytime there was drama in one group, I would just hang out with another group. I mean, that's the way to do it. People are going to be done with their drama, then don't deal with it. You got better things to do with your time, right? Let them figure their shit out. Oh my gosh. We had crepes at the beach on Saturday. Well, we had a crepe. We split one. It was a triple berry crepe. It was so good. And then we had some fried potatoes to go with it. And it was one of those meals where it wasn't really a meal because we had already had breakfast on the way to the coast. But then I was like, oh my God, TK, there's a crepe restaurant. And he's like, what? And we stopped and I was like, but we already ate. And he's like, let's split something. And by that time it was like, you know, we had eaten it at around 6. It was like 8 or 9. So we were fine. We're just hobbiting it up. You were oblivious to the drama. I was oblivious to drama about me. If there was drama llama that concerned me, I was like, what? No, there's not. Nobody talks about me when I'm not in the room. That's not a real thing. I don't exist once I leave the room for people. That was not the case, apparently. They're so good you want another. It sounds delicious. I can't decide if I prefer sweet or savory crepes, like which one I prefer. I love them both, but I can't decide which one I like better. Hey Carmen, how are you? It's so good to see you. You think the white would look good too? Okay. Well, then I think that's probably the route we're going to go, you guys. Oh my gosh, I want to tell you what doctors... You know what? I feel like I can. I feel like I can reveal that information because I'm not showing off the colorways and I'm not giving the names of any colorways or anything else. So I think I can probably give you guys what doctors and what enemies and allies are inspiring the yarn. So I feel like that's safe, but I should probably be able to do that with no problem. As we say in England, for a few weeks. That sounds so nice. I'm very spoiled. I live 40 minutes away from the Pacific Ocean. Tops. I've never spent any time in my life where I have not been able to just make a day trip down to the coast. Thank you, Carmen. I'm doing great. I've been super busy getting things prepped for the Doctor Who box set release, the blue box set release, if you will. That drops on Saturday. We're doing a release party for everybody, but it'll be available just to our patrons Saturday through Sunday, or Saturday, Sunday, and then part of Monday. It'll drop to the public on Monday at 6:30 p.m. next week. You're the outlier. You say either black or maybe a dark blue tone because it's complementary color of the majority of the ones in the fiber. That's a good point, Roxanne. 2 tuna sandwiches and pickle chips today. You're a bit sick, but since you only eat once a day, it probably won't kill you. Okay, so let's see. With the Doctor Who inspired colors, so the Doctor inspired colors that we're going with number 3. So the 3rd Doctor, obviously the 4th Doctor, the 6th Doctor. You guys get 11 because you can't have 10 unless you're a patron, and then the 13th Doctor. So those are your five colorways for the Doctor box set. And then of course you get number 10 as well if you are a patron, if you want it. So those are the ones for that. Let's see, and then what are we doing for the enemies and allies? I'm trying to remember. We've got the River Song one, which is a patron-exclusive colorway. We have a Sarah Jane Smith colorway we're gonna do. We have a Rose colorway we're gonna do because I didn't want to get killed. We've got a Dalek inspired colorway. We will have a Weeping Angel inspired colorway. How many is that? I'm missing one. I know I'm missing one. The hell am I missing? Give me a moment. I can't remember what I'm missing at the moment. Oh my gosh, there were so many options. You guys have no idea how hard it was. Oh! We will have a master colorway. I'm not going to go into more detail than that about it, but there will be a master colorway. There you go. That's what we'll have. You guys have just a few more moments until the Wheel of Goodies and Goof-em-ups. We live an hour on the train from the coast. That's not bad. You traveled down the coast by Amtrak. I've never done that. I didn't even know that was an option. Close to the beach and you could hear seals barking. Oh, that sounds amazing, Elizabeth. You have your son next to you and he's playing Tears of the Kingdom. How is it, Rashana? I don't own it yet. I want it so bad. A dark warp, almost like a dark heathered neon. Ooh, it would. Oh, you guys, and I do wanna weave with it. So I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do with it yet. So many options. You love Rose Tyler. Megan, she is definitely a fan favorite. And my thought process with Rose was that I didn't do an Eccleston colorway because I can't stand Eccleston. I know, don't hate me for it. But I figured because you guys weren't really getting any Eccleston, and if you weren't a patron, you weren't getting Tennant, I could at least supply you with Rose on the other side so that you have that option to get that part of the Doctor Who history. We do love you, Rose. It's true. Here, have some confetti. Would there be enough of this for a lap blanket? Probably not. I think I've got about 4 ounces here. I might have a little bit more. I have to check. So definitely not enough for a lap blanket. But that's okay. You know? This is all an experiment. It's the first stuff that it's the first fiber I've really tried dyeing, like seriously tried dyeing and not just fucking around with shit. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So, I can't complain too much. Okay. Isn't it so pretty? We're getting into purple, so I'll pop that back over. There we go. Still got some more purple right here that I need to get into. Oh, shit. There we go. If you let the twist get down below your fingers, it is a little difficult sometimes to draft. So just keep that in mind. You'll end up with a few nubbies, imperfections, but honestly, it's hand spun. If there's not imperfections in it, then you're doing it wrong. What a great question, Elizabeth. I can't give away too many details. You guys got to show up on Saturday, seriously. See all the colors and all their glory and how amazing they are. Some of them are kitty glitter, some of them are not. It'll be so good. You're geeky enough to have read a number of Who books, and I just adore 9 in the novelizations. I don't know what it is about Eccleston that I didn't like. I just didn't. And then on top of that, color-wise, color scheme-wise, there's not a lot you can do with that, right? It's the same reason. So I really wanted 12 in there, Capaldi. It was between him and Pertwee. I don't know if I said that properly. Who's number 3. I let TK pick because I know 12 is one of his favorite doctors. And he was like, do number 3. He's much more colorful. You'll be able to have a stronger colorway with his representation. And he's not wrong. So we really did try hard when we were thinking about this to make decisions not just based off popularity, but also based off of what the color scheme would look like. That is why 10 and 12, or I'm sorry, 10 and 11 are not in a box set together unless you're a patron. I wanted to make sure that we gave the option or possibility of offering Tenant up because he is so popular, but I did not want to, in the basic box set, patron color not included, offer both Matt Smith and David Tennant because their color schemes are so incredibly similar. Like, I'll be able to differentiate them. I'll be able to make them look like 2 very different colors, but it is difficult for sure. And we want you guys to have some, you know, we want you guys to have some diversity in there. So we did what we could. It's also the reason that Bill is not in there because Bill is probably my favorite companion, but I already had a lot of females in there and, you know, in companion-esque form. And so I was like, we need to also get some enemies in here. We need to get some things that are not just girl companions going on because, man, Bill is so awesome. So that's why Bill's not in there, in case anybody's wondering. Because she's probably my favorite companion, followed by Donna. Also not in the set, so. Clearly I didn't base this off my personal preferences. Do you guys know what time it is? You love Tenant too. Good. I think that's possibly your life's philosophy. It should be everybody's life's philosophy. You guys, it is time for the Wheel of Goodies and Goof. What the hell is this? Poof. You know how this works. I'm gonna pick a winner and we're gonna see what happens. I haven't watched oh no, I have watched it, and they're doing the 2nd season of that, aren't they? Of God, I can't remember the name of it, but him is Crowley. Legal. I haven't watched Jessica Jones is what I haven't watched, and I can't bring myself to watch it because I've heard that he does way too good of a job in that particular casting. Carmen, congratulations! You are our 2nd contestant on the Wheel of Goodies and Goof-em-ups. So exciting! Oh my gosh, this thing is so dumb sometimes. There it goes. Okay, you guys have seen it. You love it. You can sniff it if you want, but it's not going to smell like anything through your screen. By the way, you guys hit that like button. Seriously, just push the little button real fast. Here's our beautiful Wheel of Goodies and Goof-em-ups. Carmen, I'm going to go ahead and push this button, and we're going to see what you win. That is a game over, unfortunately. I had to really look.
Game over.
Boo! Wheel, what the fuck? Carmen, I am so sorry. However, you're a winner in my heart. We're so happy that you're part of the Boss Kitty family and that you've subscribed and you've done what you can to be supportive. We really appreciate all that you do, and just having you here all the time. I love seeing the stuff that you make. I love talking with you. It's just fantastic. So thank you for all of that. And the plus side is you are eligible to play again on Wednesday. We'll get out of here.
See you later, alligator.
Okay, you guys. Ugh, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Where was I? Oh yeah. I think it's time.
It's time
Stretch
to
my brain and stretch my fingers. Yeah, I know it's stretch time. Lots of you are going to run away now. Totally understandable. But it's important. You have to treat your body right. We put so much on it, you guys. We expect so much of our body and our brains. We got to take care of them. So let's just take a few minutes and stretch, okay? So go ahead and just kind of rock your neck from side to side. Do a big circle if you want to. I find as I get older, this hurts a lot, especially when I hit right here. I get a lot of cracks in my neck, and it's not nearly as fluid as it was when I was younger. And I can feel tension right here, and I'm always afraid when I do this that I'm going to get stuck in that position. So I should probably see somebody about that. But that's a great way to see if you have any tension or kinks in your neck that you're having a hard time with, so that you can see somebody about it. So go ahead and just turn your chin to one side. Breathe out. Breathe in, and then breathe out again and try to go a little bit further. And then just come back to the center. So tight on that side. Now we're going to take our chin and we're going to go the other way, like so. You can feel that pop. Jeez. Breathe out again and go a little bit further. Hi, Knitting for Barbie. How are you today? And back to the center. Okay. We're going to go ahead and take our arm across our chest, like so, and just stretch it. Try to lay on their stomach and smush your own boobs on accident. No, I do it all the time. I do a lot of weird things like that, though, honestly. The wheel's been very saucy, yes. Very spicy. Extend our hand out and bring it across. And guys, all my roses are in bloom. They're so pretty. And my tomatoes are doing great. My tomatillos are doing great. My peppers are all doing... Everything's doing great. Knock on wood. Okay, so we're going to come out like this. We're going to pull on our hands. So we will throw those patterns up, Trina, first week in June. Once all of the Doctor Who madness is done, we're going to focus on the make-along. We're also going to make changes to the show. Not a lot of big changes, just some changes. I'd love to know what type of content you guys would like to see on the live show, and what type of content would you guys like to see for shorts as well, because we're going to start incorporating some of those. The problem has been that trying to come up with shorts that we can do that are not just your run-of-the-mill tutorials, but are also still related to fiber arts has been proving difficult to a degree. Like, dad jokes don't work because they don't show or reflect anything regarding what the show is about. They're great for in the show itself once you're here, but out of context, if you saw that and then you subscribe to the show, you'd be pretty pissed because you'd be like, what the hell is this? This has nothing to do with funny dad jokes. Rosebuds out of the blooms. Rose beads. I didn't know I could do that, Lillian. That's a thing. What? Not on accident. Well, hello, Miss Elena Miranda. And roll your wrists. But I would love to know what type of content you guys would like to see. Like I said, both shorts and for the live stream itself. Okay, let's go to our workspace. We'll place our hands down like so. And we're going to just rotate our thumbs. Start with our thumbs at least. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light... I actually started reading that before I put 2 and 2 together. Good job, Elizabeth. Ah, that was funny. That was very good. Or the restorative yoga class. I was supposed to be super relaxed, but I just got boob smashed. Ouch! Oh, a seal sing-along. Love it. Go the other direction. Perfect. Now we'll do our middle fingers. Just sit here. Make sure you've got that string on the top of your head so you sit up straight. You made flower beads with your grandma's funeral flowers and clear polymer clay. I'm going to have to look into this. I'm very intrigued by this. Seal rose instead of a rock roll. Okay, you guys. There you go. Can't help it. You're all too good at this. All of you and your silly, silly puns. I love it. And shake them out. Oh, yeah, they feel so good. And then you can get back to whatever it was you were working on. And your body's like, thank you so much for not being an asshole and for giving me a moment to, you gotta give your body a smoke break, right? I mean, not actually for smoking, but you know what I mean. If you... Do they still do smoke breaks? Is that still what they're called? Because I know most places have just stopped calling them that. But I do remember when I was working like at Subway that the smokers got way more breaks than everybody else. And it was pretty shitty. I was like, that's not fair. You made soup with the ones you did grow a few years ago. And I don't really like tomato soup, but it was the freshest you can get. A Rickroll. Shorts would be shorts could be of showing your yarn, small knit up swatches, small walkabout of the dyeing process, fail or success. Okay, that's a great idea. Yeah, what are people's plans for Memorial Day? You guys are killing me. But yeah, seriously, any ideas you guys have for extra content you want to see or things you want to see in shorts? And if that's tutorials, then so be it. That's tutorials. If that's something else, then that's something else. I've thought about doing pattern reviews. Those take some time because I have to actually work on the pattern before I can do a review of it. You know, unboxings, things like that for sure. We might do a pre-recorded stream of me knitting or spinning and just have it be quiet other than music, kind of an ASMR thing, and you know, you guys can just sit and chill and listen to it and get all hypnotized by the spinolin. Spinolin, I don't even know what that is. Just Saturday and Monday, off on Sunday. Nice. Nowadays, everyone just hides their disposable vapes in their pockets. Desks, seriously. Interview other makers. Miriam, you know what? TK actually recommended that, so that's a really good idea. We're talking about extra content. What are you eating? Did you find barbecue? I hate you. I don't really hate you. But now all I can think about is barbecue since you mentioned barbecue. You talked about brisket earlier, and that's all I want now. Flash your stash short? I have to have a stash to flash. But I like the idea. UK has a blank holiday on Monday too. A bank holiday. But you're sure hubby will just want to play games as he's super busy at work. Oh, that sounds nice, Miss Monster. You could watch spinning for hours. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. We can't do multiple shorts of that, but doing one pre-recorded one that people can go back to, that's not a problem. Same thing with knitting or crocheting. I don't know. I have to think outside of the box and see if I can come up with some content. The show was never supposed to become that kind of stuff. Like, it was never supposed to become shorts and things like that. But we enjoy doing it too much to not help let it grow or help it grow. So that's kind of where we are at this point. Look at this. It's so pretty just like this. Like, I don't know. The purples and the greens and the yellows that come through. Sometimes I'm sad to have to spin or felt or anything with fiber because I'm like, it's just so pretty in its natural form right here. Ooh, I am picking up another Shetland fleece, even though we haven't finished the one we have. Same lady. I don't know if I'm getting the same sheep. It might be one of her witchy little sisters. Congratulations, Crochet! You'll be spending time with family on Sunday, visiting your 2 uncles' graves who died. Marlies, that's very kind of you, and sweet and wonderful that you're going to go visit them, and my condolences for your loss. Sincerely. Cats playing with your different yarns. That's dangerous. My cats don't really play with the yarn, just Zuzu, and she doesn't play with it. She grabs it and tries to make nests out of it. It's very sweet, though. Maybe I can get Mittens to do something. It's been a hot minute since we've seen Mittens. Short highlights of the lives or to today, what we did. It's not a bad idea either. That's actually a really good idea. Like little just clips. Okay. I love this pink. It goes from like super, super bright highlighter to very soft pink, like little, like Gracie's little nose, you guys. So sweet. Well, we have friends that are coming into town on Friday, which is why we had to postpone till Saturday. TK didn't put 2 and 2 together on the date that they were coming in, and neither did I. But they leave Saturday morning, I think. I don't know. And then, like I said, we've got the show on Saturday. And then I am gaming Sunday evening and Monday. We don't go to a lot of barbecues or anything. I know we're having one. We're doing a housewarming party in June, I think. Finally. Maybe our house will actually be put together by then. TK has been amazing this week, though. This last week and a half. Like, he's just been knocking it out of the park. My garage is almost put together. The shed has been organized. Oh my gosh. It's so good. For sure, Megan. Hopefully you get Mittens back soon on the show. Quick dyeing tutorial. I love doing dyeing tutorials. And if I'm doing shorts, I can probably do it with my phone. That's not a problem. The issue with doing them with the professional lights and everything is that it's in an entirely different room. We did a dyeing tutorial, sort of. We did a dyeing live stream on Twitch at one point in time. I think it was for our anniversary show. And we made it a whole week of just dyeing yarn because trying to move the equipment from the kitchen back into the studio was a fucking nightmare. We've discussed actually getting additional lights and cameras so that we could, just record that kind of stuff. It's just something that would probably be further down the line, but I could do shorts with the phone probably, especially if it's doesn't have a lot of talking with it, it's just showing off the pretty colors being dyed and stuff like that with some music. More of like a TikTok vibe than a YouTube vibe, but still. Mittens doing yarn tarot. Love it. Could you possibly do a video on opening a wholesale account, explaining the process and showing off some of the yarn? I like that. Definitely. Talk to TK about that one. That's not a bad idea at all. And that I can hand out to local yarn shop owners too. Like, I can send that video out to them. We do talk about food quite a bit. I thought about doing a special show where we cook something instead of knitting or crocheting or, any of the fiber crafts. I have thought about doing a cooking episode, much like Rat was talking about, where we used to do gaming episodes from time to time. And maybe we'll do those every now and then again. We did one once. So the Twitch group, my Twitch community, they actually surprised me and purchased Animal Crossing for me years ago. And as a thank you, we had a show on Easter. And what we did is I threw a party on my island on Animal Crossing, and we had people on the show who would go to the island and hang out. And we had games we would play and like little contests. People could win stuff. Clearly you had to take turns going because you can only have so many people on your island at once. We took pictures. It was a lot of fun, actually. It was a blast. Very clever. Took a lot of energy and work, much like Boss Battle did. Out of context dye mixing. Yes. It's very pretty to look at, actually. So that could really work. Okay. This is so pretty. Blinky's corner. Blinky needs a dunce cap, quite frankly. You guys look at this. It's just so much, and I love it so much. There's nothing about this colorway that I dislike. I mean, check this out. Here, we're going to pull this for a second. You've got all this white up in here, but then you've got like this green that comes through, and you've got yellows, the yellow highlighter. It goes into this purple, and it's the purple and pinks that are killing me because when they mix with the green, like look at that right there. It's so amazing. Same with down here when they mix. That's where I meant it looks like Lisa Frank meets Monet or something. It's just, it's so happy. Just short of all your Blinky rolls. Bam, 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 bam. We could probably put that together. Might take some time, but I think we could probably put that together. Make it sound like a blooper reel. And then end with the one natural 20 we've had since we started doing them here on YouTube, I think. Hi, Michi. How are you? You're never late. Maybe they are in cahoots. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not put it past them at all. You guys have 10 whole minutes until our final round of Wheel Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. Speaking of, make sure you've hit the subscribe button. Make sure you've hit the like button, guys. Chat it up with us. I want you guys to win stuff. I love giving stuff away. Thank you, Rashana. I'm really in love with it too. I'm almost inclined to actually dye more of it up to look like itself and then just ply it with itself. It wouldn't match up exactly. Like you'd get some muddled stuff. You wouldn't have the green with the green, the yellow with the yellow. Like it would get pretty muddled. The other option is to 3-ply it, to chain ply it, which means that I would ply it on itself literally, and then you would get the green with the green, the pink with the pink mostly. That's not a bad idea either, but you end up with less yardage that way. Much less yardage. Ooh, I love it, Casey. You got to see your son in his new apartment. Is it lovely? Is he so excited about it? Or is he still all in boxes and still so excited about it? Show and tell could be their own shorts. That's not a bad idea either. Or at least little bits of show and tell, like highlights, a highlight reel of show and tell. Highlight reels, those aren't a bad idea. Maybe putting together highlight reels of shows. It did, Brittany, right? It's like the whole year. It just flies by. Nobody even notices until it's too late. You guys, speaking of things flying by, my fucking fig tree has figs on it. So many figs. And the leaves are huge. Like really, really big. Now I know why they use fig trees in the Bible. To cover people's junk. I know that they don't really. I'm being silly. Because they're huge. I had no... It's like bigger than the palm of my hand. But I have no idea what type of fig tree it is. Right? I know it's got an early harvest, clearly, because they're all up in my junk right now. But I don't know what type of fig tree it is. Same with my cherry tree. No clue what type of cherry tree it is, other than they're edible cherries. Or they will be. You're going to help me with that, TK, because we talked about that, about coming up with ideas and you helping me to put those together. Listen, we're just spitballing stuff right now, TK. If I'm doing it on my own, then there's no editing happening, and yeah, I can't do it all on my own, unfortunately. But we can discuss ideas. All the figs. I love figs so much. You can also put some of the opening slideshow with the finished pieces for shorts. Ooh, also a good idea. And a nice little marketing ploy. Make fake blooper reels. It's not warm enough here for lemon trees. Unless I get my greenhouse set up. Then TK really wants a lemon tree. And I want avocados. And we've talked about an olive tree if we get when we get the greenhouse set up. BK unedited. Oh, is there really? I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I can just do everything unedited and be like, this is what I got, guys. I can't be a savant at everything. I can dye yarn and I can be funny, and that's about it. I can teach you how to do a really, really awesome knit stitch. But don't ask me to edit this video. Okay. Getting into the highlighter yellow-green color, which I freaking love so much. BK's F-bombs. I don't feel like I have enough F-bombs in my life. Will we get banned if I do a reel of just my F-bombs? I feel like we might. That might be a little too much. YouTube might be like, nope, 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 nope. Every time she curses. Oh, and play D&D, exactly. Well, we can definitely talk about all of them for sure, yeah? Because you are awesome. Short of censored swear knitting. Shorts of censored swear knitting. Mother beep! I like that idea. Ah, no! It broke! Shit! There we go. Kind of like that. Reel of F-bombs, but kitty meow bleeping them out. Miss Monster, I love that one. Be other F words, also good. Yeah, absolutely, Michibi. We were going to go over that in a little bit, but you know what? This is the perfect time to do that. So, let's talk about Doctor Who. Bam! The blue box release set has changed to May 27th. That's this Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. The release party itself is open to the public, so it does not matter if you're a patron. You can come hang out with us and see all 12 beautiful Doctor Who inspired colorways, because we have 2 box sets with 5 skeins each in it, and then we have the 2 patron exclusive colorways. While the party is open to the public, please keep in mind that only patrons will be able to purchase the box sets for the first 48 hours. So they will not be available to the public to purchase until Monday, Memorial Day at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Everything is pre-order though, so it's not like we're going to run out. But just the reason for that is so that our patrons, they get first come first serve. So when I go to fulfill orders, the patron orders are going to get fulfilled first because they came through first. That's how that generally works. We have, like I said, 5 colorways in each box set. 1 kitty glitter, 4 cat's cradle. They're all fingering weight. The first set are all Doctor Who, like Doctor inspired colorways, and we're doing the 3rd Doctor, the 4th Doctor, the 6th Doctor, the 11th Doctor, and the 13th Doctor. I'm not telling you which one is the kitty glitter color. And then the patron exclusive bonus colorway for that is the 10th Doctor, aka David Tennant, per the poll we did for the patrons. The Enemies and Allies box set is going to have 5 skeins as well. You're going to have a Dalek inspired box, or a Dalek inspired colorway, a Weeping Angel inspired colorway, a Sarah Jane Smith inspired colorway, a Rose Tyler inspired colorway, and a Master inspired colorway. And then the bonus skein over there, colorway wise, for the patrons is a River Song inspired colorway. So once again, May 27th, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, right here at BossKittyLive.com. Everybody's invited to come hang out. Everybody's invited to come see the colorways and all their pretties. If you show up and you're not a patron and you're like, fuck me, I need this yarn and I need it now, you can head over to Patreon.com at that point, sign up, and then order your yarn. Totally okay. And if you are a patron at any level, you are able to order the yarn 48 hours early. So yeah, super, super, super excited, you guys. Like, I couldn't be more excited about this. Weights of fiber lingo. That's a great one, actually. I like that idea. Explaining how different fiber, how weights work in fiber, like worsted weight versus DK weight, and the difference between why this one is 4 ounces and this one is 4 ounces and the yardage is different. That's actually really good. I love that idea. Stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that I'm looking for shorts, because there's not a lot of that kind of stuff out there. Okay. Do you guys know what time it is, by the way? It's going to go right over my face. Oh, it's not. I think I changed it so it goes right over the work over. That's awesome. You're amazing. Mwah. Okay, it is time for the Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups, you guys. Final round of the evening. Whew. So you get to buy it Saturday. Exactly, Michi. There's the legal stuff, and here it is, the wiener. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Megan Myers. Let's make sure you're not on this spreadsheet. I don't think you are. You're not. Congratulations. You are our final contestant on the Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. So let's get that wheel back up. I bet it says goodbye to me.
Goodbye.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on there. I have to figure that out. But there it is. Hello, wheel. Don't be a dick. Hi, Jocelyn. How are you? Okay. I'm going to push the button, Megan. I can't watch. It's a free shipping code, the second one tonight.
Congratulations, you're a winner!
You are a winner. Congratulations indeed. Sorry. I almost said 8 million different things. Megan, congratulations. You are our winner. I don't know why I sound so sad about it. I'm not, I promise. I'm actually very excited about it. I was looking for something else at the time. You're a winner. You know the drill. All you need to do is message me over on Discord and I will get you that free shipping code. It is good internationally and domestically. And once again, it will work on things like your box set. You've got a year to use it, basically. So thank you for being a subscriber. We really appreciate it. Get out of here, Wheel. And we also appreciate all our subscribers, and we appreciate our patrons. So we've gone over some really cool patron stuff tonight, right? If you are a patron, you are going to have early access to the blue box sets, both of them. And you'll have access to the Patron-exclusive colorways, both the River Song inspired colorway and the David Tennant inspired colorway. And that's really huge. It's going to be a lot of fun, actually. And those are both kitty glitter colorways, by the way. And you have access to other cool stuff too. You have access to me singing. Soon you'll have access to the old dad jokes. You guys have some throwback shows on there from time to time. We have lots of different goodies that you guys get your hot, awesome little fingers on, and you're supporting the business by being a patron. Every penny, every cent that you guys put towards that, we use towards Boss Kitty expenses, yarn, monthly subscriptions that we need for like Photoshop, things like that, booth fees, things like that. Like every dime goes back into the business. So thank you so much to all of our patrons. And if you want to sign up as a patron, you can head over to patreon.com/BossKitty and sign up today. Oh my goodness, how is it already time? Just flies by. Speaking of, there is a possibility that my work schedule will be changing. How do all of you feel about the show potentially, hasn't happened yet, starting an hour early? So at 5:30 Pacific time instead of 6:30, because my schedule will be earlier where I'm off and I can do that. Just putting that out there to see what you guys think.
Time
In the meantime,
to clean up.
you guys are so funny. We are here for show and tell. Crochet Mom, this little nugget is turning 15 tomorrow. Happy birthday, Harley. What a sweet girl. Oh my goodness. Seriously, kids grow up so fast. She's too stinking cute, Crochet. Those glasses are killing me. And she looks the exact same. I mean, clearly she looks older, but she is just as adorable. Happy birthday, Harley. Have some confetti. Oh my gosh. And congrats on you, Mom. That's awesome. Elizabeth 84, my 2 youngest at the splash pad today, and some sock progress. Looks like they're having a blast. I miss like those big splash pads and fountains and public pools and things like that. I haven't been to one in years. Oh, your sock looks fantastic. It shows off that colorway so good. You're doing a great job. Such a cutie patootie, seriously. It doesn't bother you. Okay, so it's good for you guys. That's fair, Eska. Mirror Disco. My husband and I celebrated our 10-year anniversary this past Saturday. We spent the day doing things that we enjoy. Going to try a new coffee shop, randomly finding a new sushi place, going to a tabletop gaming shop, yes, then a new yarn shop, ooh, finding a fancy popsicle place, and lastly having dinner at a fancy Thai restaurant. Then even had the table decorated. Gave us complimentary dessert and wine. Oh, it's so sweet. Just love each other. Oh, aww. Well, it sounds like you guys had a great time. Happy anniversary to you. 10 years is a pretty big deal. And good job on your husband. Vicky, my weekend project were these 2 baskets using ribbon yarn and a pattern that I got from Hobby. Went to the Cincinnati Zoo with my uncle Saturday. This one is the 4 bald eagles that the zoo is rehabbing. These baskets are gorgeous. I love the yellow and gray together. Oh, it's 2 of my favorite colors together. And I do like that yarn a lot. I don't usually like ribbon yarn, but that looks like it's really nice. Oh my gosh, she's so stunning. So when they rehab the eagles, do they keep them afterwards? Like, do they stay there at the zoo, or are they rehabbing them and then setting them free again? Just out of curiosity. No worries, Winter. My Musselburgh hat and the sock yarn no longer available, but it turned out so nice. Do you like the pattern? I'm only halfway through mine. I'm not even halfway through mine. I worked a little bit on it last night. I get tired of stocking it after a while. But I love yours. I love the way that the yarn has pooled. I know that that's what that yarn's supposed to do. It looks really cool. Emma, blanket update. Left the marker from Friday's show, and this is what I accomplished at work over the weekend, other than being my last 2 days with the company. Well, I think, is that good? Congratulations, I think. If it's good, congratulations. If it's not, still congratulations, because you'll find something better and amazing for you. Oh my gosh, look at that. You've almost doubled it just since Friday. I'm just blown away by that. Also, it's beautiful. Skittles Kid, I found these gems and I couldn't say no, even though I had 3 copies of Alice. But they're so beautiful. Why would you say no? I love this kind of stuff. Eventually release them if possible. I hope so. They're pretty cool. I got a request for another Smokey Bear. Just finished him this past weekend. He's adorable. I love his little red eyes and his half lids. It's really cute. And his little curled leaf. And Floyd getting ready for bed. Your cat kills me every time. Does he ever not look surprised? I love him so much. One of these days, you might find that he's been catnapped, and I apologize in advance. It's wonderful. Okay, good. You threw a sock at the owner and told him you were a free elf. Michi, new color on my nails. Love it. And a bandana I made on Sunday. That color looks great on you. I have a very similar Holo Taco color that I've not used. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. And it looks phenomenal. I like that it matches your shirt. Very cozy looking. Dawn, day 90 of the 100-day project, day granny squares. 1 more row to finish the chevron rainbow baby blanket. They're so good. I cannot tell you. Are these your new ones up here? They're so good. I love them. This is really cute. I like the pastel rainbow. It's so springtime and just summery and wonderful. Carmen, I got a new to me serger to play with. It has so many options, but I'm determined to learn how to use it. I've also been working on a new patchwork project this week. I had a serger years ago and I freaking swore by that thing. Sometimes I would just use my serger and not my sewing machine if I just needed a quick little costume put together. Unfortunately, during a move, it was dropped and shot. Like, it went into pieces. This one looks very fancy, much fancier than my old one was. You're going to love it. Once you figure it out, it'll click at some point in time. You're like, oh, this thing is a rock star, and you're going to love it. And you're so talented with this kind of stuff anyway that it's going to be a breeze. Oh, I love these freaking pieces of fabric. Seriously, your eye for these patterns to go together like this is so good. Ugh. Miss Monster ankle sock progress. Love it. Very cute. I like the lace work, and I love that it's an ankle sock, Miss Monster. San Diego, tonight's project is tea making. I harvest leaves from my backyard bushes, steam them to stop oxidation, dry them in the dehydrator. This is my first year of a real harvest, and I'm stoked. What kind of tea is it? I don't know what these leaves are. I have stuff in my garden that is for making tea, so I'm very intrigued by this. Like, super intrigued. And I didn't realize you had to boil, so you have to steam them to stop the oxidation before you dry them. That's good to know. I had no idea. This is awesome. Yarn Pirate spent my weekend camping on an island and crocheting in this basket. Oh my gosh. I forget that you have the coolest camper ever. It's green tea. Nice. Basket is super cute. I love the plant in it. I think you mean you were crocheting in the basket, but I realize now that you mean you crocheted the basket. Megan, my pup was sitting in such a funny way today. A scrap cake my coworker made and a new cup I was able to get on clearance. That dog is so funny. Oh my gosh, it's too cute. It's just very comfy, Mom. It's a cold tolerant tea plant. Love it. Yeah, I bet it's going to be really good. This cake looks so dreamy. Now I want chocolate. And your clearance cup is really pretty. I love her. She's beautiful. And I love the iridescent overlap on it. I don't have anything to share, but I would like to say I'm so happy that I found you all. BK, you make my day brighter. Thanks. Hope you all have a good night. Loon, thank you. You make my day brighter too. You guys, what a wonderful show and tell. I know we kind of had a quiet, low-key night tonight, and that's okay. There's no problem with that, yeah? So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, remember, please hit it. Make sure you tell all your friends about us to come check us out. We are here. We're going to try to get some new stuff for you guys. We'll really be focusing on that in June after all of the box set madness is done. So we will be back on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. It's the last show before the box set drop on Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Make sure you're here for both shows because you're invited to both shows. If you haven't checked our Patreon out yet, it's patreon.com/BossKitty. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. I hope that you find something special and amazing to do, even if it's just for like 10 minutes out of your day. You're all incredibly phenomenal people. I am so proud to have you as part of my community of Littermates. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, my loves, happy crafting. Good night.